Hello everyone and welcome to the vanilla MaximumMC server. My name is Draconistrarum, or as people on the server call me, Draco, because it's shorter and easier to pronounce. So, straight off the bat, I'm gonna make a confession. I have done some mining off camera. I know it's an age-old trope, but let's just get it over with. Down here, we have my sorting system, and in it, the spoils of our mining session. We've got some redstone ore, got some lapis, some gold, some iron, more iron, and also a lot of coal. Now, I've saved more. I've got some granite, some diorite, and some andesite. And I've also been saving up on stone, but when stone is always useful, isn't it? I mean, it's useful, right? I just got very, very much stone. I I've been busy. Or well, actually, I'm not that insane. No, I'm not. I I promise. I've had a lot of people helping me, and I I only did half of this. But yep. So yeah, like I said, I've got some people helping me. We've done an event, and as part of the event, I've been handing out these miner kits. So people would get this kit if they'd help me mine down one chunk to bedrock. And I even created an event location for it. And with the entire, or well, with a large part of the server, we've done some digging. And down here is the entrance to it. And we all met up here and we went down the tunnel. And behind here, where the magic happened. Now I'm filming this afterwards because the stream didn't save properly. I did stream it though. And I will just show you the replay of our little event. So enjoy. So I decided to do a small voiceover and get you guys up to speed as to what is happening. A lot of players signed up, about 13 of them, and they've all donned diamond armor. The diamond armor was provided in the miner's kit, and everyone is required to wear it and use only the tools provided in the kit, because as part of the event, everyone will be getting prizes. One of the prizes, of course, is the miner's kit, but the others are for whoever mines down an entire chunk to bedrock the fastest, and for whoever collects the most ores. And for each ore type a person has the most of, they get a stack of blocks for that ore. So for example, the most coal ore will get a stack of coal blocks. There is one exception to this, which is the diamond ore. The person who mines the most diamond ore gets one stack of diamonds. I mean, come on, how rich do you think I am? I can't go giving people a stack of diamond blocks, that'd be insane. Apart from the people that are mining, there are also two moderators flying about. They're just here to make sure everyone's having a good time and people don't run into trouble. So that's my voiceover for this part. I will leave you with a bit of music and I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so I'm interrupting the replay, or well, the replay interrupted me because I'm not able to render it anymore. Whenever I try to render parts of this, it simply crashes. It doesn't render it, and yeah, it's just, I can't fix it. So I'm just going to show you who finishes first, which is, well, I'm gonna spoil it, Bruno over here. He was really fast. If you look at the others, these people are very fast as well. But if you then look over here, up here, he did start a bit later, but you know, everyone else is still hard at work, nowhere near finished. This one maybe. But yeah, so Bruno was extremely fast, and if we take a look at this plot, he's almost done. There we go. It's just loading in the chunks. He's on the final stretch now. So Bruno won the fastest mine, and the most ores went to a lot of other people. I'll show you a bit of that in a bit. So you see Bruno finishes it. And yeah, so this whole area will be empty within the next half an hour. And I'm gonna skip a bit forward now. Okay, so we fast forward to the part where we are counting up all the different ores. You see me going through all the boxes. I call out the amounts in it, and we remember the one that has the most at that point. And this is how we've divided up all the resources. So this is going to take a bit of time. What we know is that Mono had the most obsidian, so he had, in the end, he was the lucky person who could mine a stack of obsidian. Well, I did added some diamonds to it because, you know, just some obsidian for the most obsidian mined is a bit of a dull prize. So I gave him 16 diamonds as well. Now we're almost done, I believe. And we're gonna see in a short while that everyone's going to their respective piles. I'm assigning their names to it so they know which one they can dig down. And you can see them just chopping away at it. So we had Fox, who mined the most gold ore, Fast, who mined the most coal. Fox was also the one that mined the most redstone, if I'm not mistaken. Caledono had mined the most lapis ore. Like I said, Mono had the most obsidian. And then there was someone mined the most diamonds, but he's not collecting it at the moment. He'll come in a bit. So yeah, that was the mine-a-palooza event. And over here we can see what we have dug out. So we did remove quite a few chunks. Oh, sorry. However, not everyone showed up. So after this, I dug out some more chunks. Fox and Hailstorm and some other people helped me with it. So everything you see here will be gone in the next video because now we're going to start building the creeper farm. Okay, I've marked out the spot where the collection system is going to be. We're going to build up a small platform here, then have some mine carts going from side to side, having some hoppers that will collect the resources, and then we'll make a dropper system that drops the items in a water stream and that moves them up to the storage area. Okay, so let's get building. We're putting a block there so we can attach the hoppers so they all point into one another. We'll change this for a dropper at some point. Then here will be the platform on which the minecarts, the hopper minecarts, will be running. And over here we need a wall so the minecarts don't run up. and then we will place down the powered rails like so. Whoop. Already a celebratory event. And once we have the rails in place, we can get ourselves a lever. Hey, that one's not right. There we go. And with this, we can quite easily turn the farm on or off. So the next thing we're gonna need are 2 observers, 1 sticky piston, and a redstone comparator. There we go. Yep. And my preferred block of choice for making redstone contraptions, an iron block, of course. So we're putting the block down there, then a comparator on top of it. We'll put a sticky piston right there. We'll have an observer looking into the comparator, and we will need an observer facing that way. So now when anything enters the dropper, it will raise the observer and it will quickly fire to get all the things out of the dropper. And that's all there is to it, to this collection system. Now I'm going to build up the killing chamber. I'm gonna do something special with it, and you'll find out in a bit. Okay, so I made a few changes. I made the rails a bit smaller. We only have 3 rails now because the ones over here and on the other side weren't needed because no drops can fall on these blocks. And so no hopper minecarts are needed under here. The second change I made was I switched out the powered rails, at least in the middle, because minecarts only start when they're stopped next to a block, and so if I stop the minecarts here, then they won't start when I power the rail again. I moved this one up as well, closer to the farm because, well, we've got 1 row less here. That's it. This here is going to be the killing chamber. Mobs will fall down from it. I'm now going to make the water streams all running into this 3x3 area so the mobs can fall down. Okay, I have built up the water basin. That's how I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna place down some ice over here and then we're going to break it, and let's hope that the water streams end up being correct, because if we do something wrong here, then the whole thing will just be one giant water source, and that'd be bad. I'd have to clear it all out. Try again. I don't like trying again. So, almost done. Okay, now if I break this, yes, water will flow. They are not creating infinite water sources, which is excellent. And then over here, is this still going good? Yes, there we go. Okay, so once we're done breaking all the ice, we're going to build the first spawning platform. So I will see you back in a bit. Okay, so the first layer has been placed. And what we've done here is we placed a dispenser with a water bucket in it. We've placed a block of ice on top, so I will break this shortly. Then the water will flow to all the corners, so no mobs can spawn, and we will start the new layer over here. So then once the layers have been built up, we're putting a repeater clock on top, so the water gets dispensed every 30 seconds, let's say. So the mobs that spawn on these platforms will be pushed off and then fall down in the water stream and into the collection system, or the killing chamber, however you'd like to call it. So I forgot one small thing is that this is going to be a creeper only farm, and thus we need trapdoors and we need to block the spawning spaces for these spiders. So this pattern here, having 1, 2 out from the top and then 3 out from the top, and having them 2 blocks away, another column of glass will block all the spider spawn. And so now this floor is finally complete. I'll show it like this. And this is what we will be copying up high. I think we're going to do like 5, 6 spawning platforms. We'll see how it turns out. And that's what I'm going to build now. So enjoy the time lapse. So a time lapse without music or commentary is often quite boring. So I thought I'd just talk about what I've been doing here on the server. I've been playing for a while now. I've been playing since March last year, which is why you have probably noticed that I haven't only been mining off camera, I've also been building off camera. So I've started this episode in my second base, and yeah, I had a lot of help from people in order to build it. I don't consider myself a good builder, but I've learned many tricks and tips also on the Builders Guild meetings that are hosted on this server, which are really a good resource for people that just start out. Yeah, I like it here. There are nice people, and whenever I need some help with things, there's always some redstone expert or a building genius that can help me. And when I started the mine-a-palooza, I thought, well, I'd like to stream this. I'd like to give it a try, and I enjoyed it. I'm not often one of the most talkative people, though sometimes I am. But I thought the streaming was nice. And so I also wanted to make a YouTube video. I've been putting this off for a while. I actually wanted to make a video of me building my base, but I just didn't record anything for it. So I chose this moment to make the video and see how it turns out. It currently is quite a bit of time lapses, but yeah, with all the building that's been going on in the mine-a-palooza, I think that's the only content that shows it well. So yeah, that's what's been going on here lately. I plan on making more videos because I quite enjoy this process, and we'll see where we end up. So for the rest part of this time lapse, I'll add in some more music, and then I'll catch you after the creeper farm has been built. Oh, by the way, it was quite a chore to build this. It took me 2 to 3 hours of non-stop building and having to check if I've placed every single trapdoor. Oh man, it was difficult. It cost a lot of concentration, but we got there in the end, and I think it was quite a nice time lapse we've gotten from it. So yeah, enjoy the rest of this time lapse and the music. I wonder what I'll add here. We'll see. So that is the creeper farm all finished. Now I have seen some creepers spawning here because it's been here for a while. I had to do a lot of caving in order to get mobs to spawn in the farm. It wasn't really efficient, so now I've let up a very large area around my base, both on the surface and in the caves. So yeah, you can see there are still a few spiders spawning, and I'll have to figure out why. I'll do that off camera, and then we still have to hook up the water stream to the thing, but for now, this is all we've got time for. We've already had quite a big episode. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for watching. And if you know what else we can do in this huge area we've got down there, like melon farms, pumpkin farms, sugarcane, maybe a wither rose farm even, just let me know what you'd like to see. We could continue with the creeper farm and build the secret part, or well, the fun part, I should say. So yeah, leave a comment, tell me what you'd like to see next. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. And if you didn't, I'll try and do my best to make it worth your while next time. So, see ya everyone!